Hello! Welcome to another video on this channel that is mostly just me discussing something you probably already know. But if you don't, welcome. So, today I wanted to actually just really quickly discuss the Overwatch 2, I guess you could say it's a pre-purchase bundle, the Watchpoint Pack, that's currently um, available on all platforms, rather. I'd say Nintendo eShop, but I should probably address that this is available on all platforms in general. I personally play on Switch, which is a bit unusual in this day and age, but I mean, it's my personal preference. So anyway, I wanted to make this video because I've since it came out around, I want to say a month ago. I think it came out around a month ago. It was around like that time. Uh, I've heard a lot of people like wondering, is it really worth it to spend $40 on what is mostly just like Fortnite style DLC on a free to play game? And I honestly am going to say yes here, and I'm going to explain why. I have very good reasoning as to why. So firstly, I should probably explain what I should probably like preface this by saying and actually showing what it actually consists of. So I'm gonna go onto the Nintendo eShop here. Uh, Again, this is available on all platforms: PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. But again, I am doing this on Switch, so all right. I'm just going to go, and there we go. Okay, so as you can see, I actually already bought this. So I actually bought this pretty much the day it was announced. Because I have been a long time player of the game. I started playing early 2020, a couple months after Switch Edition came out. So you bet I did go and purchase this as soon as I got the chance. Uh, but anyways, so the first thing you're going to notice is that this comes with Overwatch 1. And that is one of the major selling points of this, and I'm going to get to why in a second. That is probably one of the biggest selling points this has to offer, and why I'd probably recommend getting this now. Especially if you're a newer player, I would very much recommend getting this. But anyway, in its entirety, this is what this has. You will get. I'll zoom in on it so it's actually easier to view. Hopefully I don't do this too much. So, this is what you'll get. You will be able to receive Battle Pass for Season 1, which will launch October 4th. 2 legendary skins in Overwatch 2. 2,000 currency in Overwatch 2. And an exclusive player icon for Overwatch 2. Now, in addition to that, it also comes with the Legendary Edition for Overwatch 1, which it says here actually includes 5 Legendary skins and 5 Epic skins. I actually don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure. Like, if I go back to the original Overwatch 1 purchase screen, which is also $40, by the way. These are both the same price. These are both $40, so do not purchase Overwatch 1 standalone right now. As you can see, this also comes with 5 Origin skins, and that is probably the best thing this actually comes with in terms of, like, skins to boot. Like, it does. I'm kind of confused as to why it only says it only comes with 10 here, because I'm 99% sure that's not the case. But anyways. Now, so right now, the only thing you'll get when you purchase this is Overwatch 1, which comes with the those 15 skins, which I will showcase in a second. I will show some gameplay over my explanation, actually. I'll be showing some gameplay. But anyway. So, Uh, as for the DLC that this comes with, there is a bit of extra information as for the Battle Pass as well. I could show this on. I could show actual physical evidence of this, but I kind of don't have it up on my computer at the moment, so unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But the Battle Pass is confirmed to be worth 1,000 currency. So I presume that's going to be $10. I really think that's going to be $10. Like, I would be surprised if it's not. So in the same fashion, 2,000 currency will probably worth around like $20. Actually, it'll probably be worth a decent bit. Uh, so right off the bat, that's pretty much almost worth it. That's honestly worth like $30 for currency right there. But of course, that's probably not enough to convey a selling point. So I'm going to very quickly show off the 15 skins you get with Legendary Edition in the locker. Just for the sake of simplicity, and then I will hop into gameplay in a quick second. I just have to equip everything first because I did not do this prior. But honestly, that's going to give me more time to actually explain why, this is really quite the deal. Now, Overwatch 1, right now, is $40, as I said earlier, on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's actually cheaper on other consoles. I'm not sure by how much, because I do not actually have experience on other consoles. I'm pretty sure on Xbox, it's around 30. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. But if I'm not, so, again, you're getting you're getting at least $30 for DLC in Overwatch 2 to boot. And on top of that, you're also getting, Overwatch 1 to play, and additional DLC for Overwatch 1. Now, again, I said earlier, I keep saying again, oh my god. I said earlier that the biggest selling point by far of this bundle is the fact that on top of the DLC, you will receive Overwatch 1 Legendary Edition. That is big, because you're going to be able to get cosmetics much easier in Overwatch 1 than you are in Overwatch 2. Now, that may sound confusing at first, but I should probably I can explain what I mean by that. So, right now, in Overwatch 1, as you probably are aware, you get most of your cosmetics through loot boxes. And generally, right now, you get one loot box per level, and there's other ways you can earn loot boxes as well, through, like, winning games in arcade, and just doing stuff like that over time. Now, so, with that in mind, loot boxes are fairly easy to get right now. They're not that hard to receive, you know, you can kind of just gradually get them. But the thing is, Overwatch 2 will do away with loot boxes. Now, that might not seem that bad at first, but what's probably going to come of that is Overwatch 2 will probably replace loot boxes with something akin to something you'll see in Fortnite, wherein cosmetics cost an absurd amount of currency, and they're going to be relatively annoying to get. You're probably going to have to pay real money to actually receive them, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's most likely to happen to Overwatch 2. Now, with that in mind, I'm having brain fart right now. Okay, I have to figure out, I just have to ensure I have everything cooked. Well, anyway, so, I think the most expensive way you can get cosmetics in Overwatch 1 right now is through Overwatch League, which, that in itself is actually pretty cheap, because you can get tokens for free by just watching streams. But if you were to not do that, legendary skins in Overwatch League cost, $10 a pop. I'd expect cosmetics in Overwatch 2 to cost more than that. Okay. So, with that in mind, it is much, much easier to obtain cosmetics in Overwatch 1 than it will be in Overwatch 2. So getting Overwatch 1 right now, and getting 15 skins to boot on top of that, that's honestly, that could be potentially worth $100+ already. Just, oh, my audio is pretty loud, let me fix that. But yeah, that's a pretty huge deal. Hold on. Sorry if I'm, like, taking a weirdly long time to say this. I had my audio up loud, and that was distracting me. Okay, this should be much better. So, with all of this in mind, we still have one cosmetic event left in Overwatch that is confirmed to happen. So we are still waiting on that. And if you get it now, you're gonna have a chance to get some of these exclusive, I guess not really exclusive cosmetics, but they're definitely rarer than normal cosmetics considering they're exclusive to this event. You're gonna have a chance at getting some of these, and you are definitely going to be able to make much more of a profit off of these right now. In fact, I'd say skins in general, obtaining them from in Overwatch 1, they're probably around, if I had to give an estimate on price, I'd say they're like around 2.5 times easier to obtain on Overwatch 1 than they will most likely be on Overwatch 2. So with that in mind, Overwatch 1 Legendary Edition right now is a deal in itself, because you're going to be able to get, like, what you normally spend $40 to purchase on will probably be worth $100 in Overwatch 2. Huge deal. Huge, huge. I would definitely invest in this while you have the chance. If you have any remote interest in Overwatch right now, I would for sure get this bundle while you still have the chance. Now, on top of the stuff for Overwatch 1, as I said, which is already a huge value, you're also getting stuff for Overwatch 2 right away. The most important thing of the stuff you're getting right away for Overwatch 2 is by far the Battle Pass. We know the Battle Pass is... I'm pretty darn sure the Battle Pass is going to be one of the main ways you obtain cosmetics in the game. And having it immediately upon the start of Overwatch 2 as a game is going to be extremely handy and extremely nice to have in general. So that's already nice, but then we have the fact that you're getting 2,000 currency on top of that, and that's really the icing on the cake. Because at that point, you can actually get the next 2 battle passes in the game using that currency. Because again, the Season 1 Battle Pass, we know for a fact will be worth 1,000 currency, and I bang on Seasons 2 and 3 having the same price. So you'll be able to afford the first 3 Battle Passes for sure if you purchase this bundle. Which, that's definitely a very nice thing to have, especially, like, on top of Overwatch, I actually have a ton of experience in Fortnite as well, as sad as that is. And I can say, for a fact that if you want to get the most out of Fortnite, you own the Battle Pass. So, just take it from me, you're gonna want the Battle Passes. So, that's easily worth the $30 in general, like, to actually get the Battle Passes. Now, on top of the Battle Passes, one of the least valuable things, I'd say, is probably the 2 legendary skins you will get right away. The first of which is for... they're both named the same thing, actually. They are both Space Raider skins. and they're for Soldier 76, and the character I'm actually using right now, who is Cassidy. I like to call him a different name, but for official reasons, I will call him Cassidy, because that's what it says on the bundle. Now, these two legendary skins will probably be worth around at least $20, given the logic I've applied so far. But in all honesty, they probably won't be as much as the currency, because again, you can spend the currency on anything, and probably not even as much as the Battle Pass, because you can probably get more than 2 legendary skins via the Battle Pass. So I wouldn't really say the 2 legendary skins are worth that much. If you're a skin collector like me, they might be nice. Here, I'll skip to Soldier 76 so I can show what some gameplay of him looks like. But it's still a deal. Like, on top of everything else that I've covered so far, it's still a deal. It's nice to be getting these skins. And on top of everything I just said, the only Overwatch 2 exclusive item that isn't contained in the bundle is, a player icon that you'll receive upon Overwatch 2's release. Now, the thing about most exclusive items in gaming, like this, is that they aren't worth much immediately, but they will gain value as time goes on. Like, I actually again, I started playing in 2020, I got a lot of free stuff back in 2020 that was not worth much at all back then, but you can bet it is worth a lot now. So anyway, that pretty much concludes everything I have to say about about the actual contents of the bundle. Now you're probably wondering, should I actually get this? Now this is the primary reason of making this video. I see a lot of players asking, mostly, I think it's a fair balance of new and old players, asking whether or not they should actually invest in this. Now my answer is, if you have interest in Overwatch in any form right now, and you're thinking about getting the game, get the bundle. It is worth it. It's the biggest part of the value you can get from this bundle is the fact that it comes with Overwatch 1. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend this to you if you do not currently own Overwatch 1. If you do own Overwatch 1, this is much less of a deal, as the main part of the actual deal of the bundle is basically removed from your accessibility, which is a major trade-off in general. So if you already own Overwatch 1, I would only get this if you are a huge, I guess you could say skin collector. Because, I mean, most of the stuff you'll get from this are skins. Let's be honest. Yes, you'll be getting the battle passes as well, so I guess item collector is a better definition of what you'd expect. But yeah, if you are a huge item collector in Overwatch 1, I guess this is of value to you as well. That's why I bought it personally. I bought it personally for the battle passes. I feel like it'll be very handy for that. Now, so with those two criteria for getting the bundle out of mind, let's tie. I also want to talk about why you shouldn't get it. There are a number of instances I would say you really should not be getting this. The number one reason I would say you wouldn't get this is, of course, because you're not interested in the game at all right now. If you don't have any interest in the game right now, and you're just thinking about maybe, like, checking it out when Overwatch 2 releases, you don't plan on playing the game that much, then, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it that much. If you have been considering getting Overwatch 1, that's when I would say definitely get this. But if you've not really ever had any interest in Overwatch 1, and, like, this is the first time you're hearing anything talked about the game, nah, don't get it. Another reason, again, as I said, that you definitely would not want to get this is if you already own Overwatch 1. If you own Overwatch 1 and you stopped playing completely, and your interest is back into the game because Overwatch 2 is coming on the horizon, then yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting the Watchpoint Pack either, because in that case, you really, again, the main part of the value of the bundle is really not available to you. So the bundle is nowhere near worth as much in the long run. So I'm not going to talk that much from now on. I may be saying the same things over and over again, but I haven't shown gameplay of every single one of the 15 skins you get immediately for this, which I feel like is fair to show. So I will finish doing that, and then the video will be pretty much over. So I guess why I'm doing this, as a veteran Overwatch player, I can provide my thoughts on Overwatch 2 as a whole right now. If you are interested in, like, what I personally think of Overwatch 2, I am excited. I genuinely feel like, Blizzard's design tactics are somewhat questionable. I don't actually think I would have made, Overwatch 2 free-to-play. I feel like that would be actually quite controversial. I would instead remove loot boxes, but just remove loot boxes like they did, but instead of making it free to play as well, I would have still kept it $40. And just maybe made the pre-purchase bundle like $60 to give it a better selling point. That's what I would have personally done. Overwatch 2 as a game does look outstanding right now, but it's technically kind of an update to Overwatch 1 in the first place. So I don't know. I'm like kind of neutral about it, I guess you could say. I'm neutral about Overwatch 2. I'm hyped, as every Overwatch player should be, but in terms of Overwatch 2 as a game, I'm kind of questioning Blizzard's design tactics. So anyway, I guess while we are talking about this, if you have any questions about anything I said here, because I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I always forget something. That is what I always do. I guess let me know in the comments. I'd be surprised if you're still watching this, to be totally honest. Maybe you are, like, watching this maybe on, like, mute to see the gameplay of all the skins, but I highly doubt you're listening to me at this point, so... I mean, I'm just gonna finish up my gameplay. We only have a few more skins to go through, not that much. So I will finish doing that. Anyway, this is finally the last skin we have to cover here, so I guess this will be the end. I thank you for watching. I know these videos are quite boring. I didn't even really do a good job of doing this fast. But anyway, I shall talk to you later. Bye.